That's right.
What's on the menu?
It's mostly crackers and cheese and crudités.
Okay. Now this is one that I have always enjoyed announcing. It's one of my favorites to announce because it was recorded in, let me see, 1959 by Walden Casado. You probably don't know him as Walden Casado. He changed his name to Bobby Darin. You can understand why he did that. You know, who's going to buy a record by Walden Casado? You know. Anyway, this is Mac the Knife. You may know that this is based on an opera from early the last century, the 20th century, called the Threepenny Opera. And the melody is, you know, used in the Threepenny Opera, but Bobby Darin took it and made it into a jazz number. Even before that, the story of the Threepenny Opera goes back to the early 1700s when there was the Beggar's Opera, and the central figure on that, Mac Heath, was a notorious rapist and murderer in London. So anyway, we'll leave the history aside and move right to the jazz version that Walden Casado did in 1957.
So the song, it actually is pretty gory. Yep. I have a Nuns in the playlist down there.
not worried about the
Why, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Thanks.
Family room, which had 3 weeks.
Now, I spoke before about our quest for a theme song, something that really embodied everything the song was about. And the Muppets theme came in second, but we looked through all our repertoire and we found out the one that really embodied what Mexico Brass is all about is the theme from Looney Tunes. You remember all of these songs from the Saturday morning cartoons that you watched. They're great tunes, and they were written by people like Eddie Cantor and the people back in the 1940s. But they're great music, and hey, it's what we're all about.
Yeah.
Larry, let's hit it.
So was
Nobody knows.
Going to the movie themes now. This was also a popular hit by Shirley Bassey back in 1964. But it's the theme from one of the early James Bond movies, Goldfinger. I'm sure you all remember that with Sean Connery and Ursula Andress. You don't remember that part of it?
But they don't live.
Oh, well, I remember that part of it.
Donner Blackman.
Yes. Anyway, Goldfinger.
Oh, he's the oldest.
We're going to go back to the Beatles now. I said something in one of the practices a couple days ago about the Beatles being the greatest rock and roll band ever. And I met some controversy from the rest of the band, and anyway, they were pretty good. And they sold a lot of records. This one is with a little help from my friends. It was... let's see, it was on the Sgt. Pepper album, which was when the Beatles started really doing things very innovative and like that. This one is a fairly straightforward song, and it was actually sung by Ringo Starr. There was kind of a tradition of the Beatles that they would let Ringo sing a song on each one of their albums. It was a little difficult because Ringo wasn't really a singer, certainly not like George, John, and Paul. But if you notice this song, it has a very limited vocal range. It's about half an octave, and I understand that Paul McCartney wrote the song that way specifically so that Ringo would be able to hit all the notes in it. But anyway, with a little help from my friends. Since the drummer sings that one, Mike, are you interested in doing a solo on that, the vocals for it next time?
Left mine over here.
Okay, come back next time.
Last one.
Okay, we're gonna move to the patriotic side. We're gonna finish up the day with God Bless America. Kate Smith special. This is a little different version, but it's still written by Irving Berlin. If you want to sing like Kate Smith, go ahead. Yes, we would welcome that. In fact, somebody better get it on tape so nobody will believe it. Okay, are we ready, Larry?
At their stopover in Charlotte. Yeah.
Anytime.
Get up at 4 a.m. Middle of the night for us.